Taylor Swift is stalking me.
She's a little Lolita, she's a hussy, she's a tramp.
She's stalking me.
Makes Delilah look like a Girl Scout, yeah, she's a vamp.
She's probably in the backyard now, up in that tall pine tree, with a pair of night vision goggles focused right on me. I swear she's everywhere I go, you know, it's plain to see.
I bet she's hitting the camera, shooting pictures in 3D.
Taylor Swift is stalking me. Oh, Lord. Hey, mama, don't you treat me wrong. Come lay me daddy all night long. Hey, hey, tell me what I say now. Oh, well, shake that thing. Baby, shake that thing. Baby, shake that thing.
Baby, shake that thing.
You know how to do it. Well, I was sitting in the bathtub in the middle of the woods when I looked over to see a beautiful woman in another bathtub sitting right next to me. As our hands reached out and our fingers met, I said to myself, hey, self, I bet here's something I don't want to miss, and I bet there's a pill for this. Well, there must be a pill for those times when you want to feel fully alive and you're not quite sure if you're up to the job when the moment does arrive. I've been told time and time again that misery can turn to bliss. Whatever ill is ailing you, well, it's gotta be a pill for this. Seems we've forgotten the love we once vowed. Lately, discussions have gotten quite alive. Time to admit we live under a cloud where two is company and three is a crowd. We're living here, you see, just the dog, you and me. I get along with everyone but you. All we do is scream and shout, can't remember what about. Why we stay together, I don't have a clue. I've had all that I can bear, I just gotta get some air. And Rover says he'd like a breather too. So I'll be walking the dog, in case anyone wants to know. He digs my monologue. He likes the places we go. Through rain, sleet, snow, or fall, I'll be walking the dog. Hearts made of stone will never break. For the love you have for me, well, it just won't take. And you can ask them, please, 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 break. And all of your love is theirs to take. But they'll say no, 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 no. Everybody knows. I thought you knew. Hearts made of stone. Now I'm not the kind of bird to squawk, but seems like these days folks can't talk without somehow slandering the chicken's name. But bigotry and discrimination dominate the syntax of this whole nation. It's enough to drive a dumb Dominicker insane. They say flew the coop when the thief's departed, and if he's lacking courage, he's chicken-hearted. And if he messes up, he's got egg on his face. You worked for chicken feed or had your scheme, something stuck in his craw. See what I mean? Demeaning references to chickens are commonplace. And it's time to stop picking on the chicken. I mean, what did a chicken ever do to you? It's time to stop picking on the chicken. What a crock-a-doodle-doo. Well, the preacher plunged him neath the flood, and a brand new man arose. But old Stumpy left more than his old man in that river, heaven knows. He left his uppers and his lowers, his checkbook, credit cards, yeah, a wad of bills, arthritis pills, and the keys to both his cars. Glasses, toupee, but the thing I most recall was waving back to his artificial arm as it went over the falls. Well, he paddled from the river and he knelt there on the bank. We thought it was to praise the Lord and to stop and offer thanks. Then he finally yelled, "Come help me! Are you gonna make me beg? Can't you see I can't get up? I've lost my wooden leg." The day we baptized old Stumpy Brown, yeah, the river was so full and fast, the poor man nearly drowned. We'd never seen a baptismal service of that kind. That day old Stumpy left much more than his whole life behind. Oh, sitting in Nairobi in a jungle restaurant, a group of local natives ordered elephant. How they gonna eat that thing? I asked a friend of mine. He said with salt and pepper and one bite at a time, and they ate it little by little and bit by bit, just chewing and a-chomping till they swallowed all of it. There ain't no mountain so high you can't conquer it. Little by little, little by little, little by little, and bit by bit. Well, you may have swung the hammer, you may have poured the slab, you may have put in all your time, muscle, brains, and sweat, but when it comes down to it, the way Obama sees it, you poor deluded jerk, you didn't build that. It may have come to the USA, there's no penalty to pay should you get caught illegally immigrating. Come to the USA, it will be your lucky day, cause when you get in, there's lots of goodies waiting. Like healthcare, welfare, free education, help with your voter registration and driver's license and credit cards and license plates for your car. Lots of jobs for you to do and employers who'll turn a blind eye to. Come to the USA. I was purchasing a pipe wrench and a P-trap when I got bear hugged by a guy I barely knew. He hung on a little long. It was awkward, it was wrong. So guys, let's stop hugging when a handshake will do. Now I ain't saying it's wrong to show emotion. Kissing cheeks in France may not be taboo, but in your hometown hardware store, keep in mind that less is more. So guys, let's stop hugging when a handshake will do. Then John yelled, "Hush, you crazy fools! This thing ain't no dang raccoon. It's a lynx, a big old bobtailed cat." He said, shoot this thing for heaven's sake. I've had about all that I can take. And we said, shouldn't we give him a chance, John? And John just said, shoot this cat. Well, John was screaming and the dogs were baying and the limbs were shaking and the tree was swaying. And Jerry said, we can't get off a clean shot, John. Y'all are hidden by the leaves. And right in the midst of the ruckus, we heard John say, just shoot up among us, cause one of us has gotta have some relief. Oh, knock him out, John! Then something fell out of that tree with a big old thud right at our feet, and the dogs swarmed like it was red meat. All of a sudden we saw it was John. He wasn't having a lick of fun, and in the middle of the mayhem, that cat made his retreat. Oh, me. Well, John still goes hunting every now and then, but things aren't like they were back when, 'cause John now packs a pistol and a chainsaw and a bowie knife. But I can still hear old Jerry yell and tell us all his famous tale of Knock Him Out John, funniest story I ever heard in my life. Knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock that coon right out of that sweet gum tree. Knock him out, John. Knock him out, John. Knock him down here to Marcel, Clovis, the dogs, and